First off, how about the turnaround, particularly offensively, from the first half to the second? You went from a 24% shooting team in the first that was trying to find its feet to one that shot nearly 60%. How about that turnaround? And it seemed like a lot of that had to do with being able to get the ball into the post and some penetration from the guards.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Yeah, it's we get into early season here, some funks, and just wasn't we weren't scoring the ball well. This time was a little bit better. We still took a few bad shots, but we missed a lot of high percentage shots. And I'm just glad we came defensively and held them 27 in the first half, because that just kept us in the game no matter what. And then we talked at halftime we talked before the game about getting the ball inside. We just felt like we could attack the rim or from the perimeter or get it into our post, because I thought we had an advantage there, especially here at home, to get the ball in there.
Yeah, and Christy, how about your comfort level as the game went on? I mean, obviously it was a bit of a struggle kind of for everybody early. You hit those 2 shots late in the first half, and then it just seemed to kind of start flowing for you the more touches and looks you got there in the second half.
I think we were also turning the ball a lot. That definitely helped trying to get it inside. It helped getting people open. So just the team effort really helped a lot.
Yeah, and how about the ability, then you guys start getting in the lane, and then it kind of opens up, everything for you. You get the better looks outside. You can dribble, penetrate around. I mean, just how much more comfortable and kind of in the flow were you guys in the second half, Ashley?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was just a lot better. I think maybe we just needed halftime to kind of regroup and get some nerves out or whatever it was, but we came out playing a lot better.
And how about the work defensively? I mean, obviously they have 16 turnovers, just 11 assists, and obviously Kirchhoff, she does what she does, but a lot of that wasn't necessarily in the flow of any kind of offense. It just seemed like you guys were able to, like you said, hold them to 27 in the first half, stay in the game even when you weren't shooting that great, and then eventually overcome.
Yeah, I mean, she's a good player, and we didn't defend her as well as we probably could have in some things, but she's a tough matchup because she can shoot threes and she's pretty physical when you get up on her. But we could have probably done a little bit better job contesting, a little bit tougher, but that's the way it goes sometimes. And kudos to her for also having a big game and really keeping them in it. And so as long as she got hers, but then, not a lot of other people were high. Their next highest was at 13, and so we can live with that.
Yeah, and how big is it to obviously you want to win every conference game you play, but to kind of get off to the right start at home against the team that was picked to win the league, and get this thing rolling right off your last 2 victories even here at home.
I mean, it's really important. There's a big pride issue coming in play when you play at home, and you want to support the crowd that supports you, and you want to support your teammates at home. I mean, playing at home is huge. There's so many factors that go into it, so it's a big deal.
Yeah. It's a big win in terms of obviously they were picked to win the conference, and they're getting off to a rough start, and they're good enough of a team where they're going to come and they're going to bounce back quickly and start beating people. And so, I was a little bit nervous that they had dropped a couple games early in the season, just because really good teams, when they do that, they're going to, eventually they got that fight in them to come back, and they're going to break out of it sooner or later. But, we did what we had to do, and, we have our own goals in terms of where we want to be at the end of the year. And, those goals are the same as their goals, and so we don't shy away from that, and we feel like we're a good team, and we should be able to be competing for that.